Hey, what's up guys, it's Hovering Banana here, and welcome to part 2 of my From Nothing To Hexed series. If you guys are new here, I definitely suggest watching part 1 first, so you can know what the series is all about and catch up on some of the trades. So let's jump into it. At the end of part 1, we were sitting on quite a few items. We had Black Tunicas worth about 3 keys. We had white Wildcat Ears worth about 2 keys. We had the Octane Kilowatt, the Gizmo Mean Streak, the Zeta wheels and the Troika wheels. All of those combined, I valued it a bit on the low side at 0.25. So to start things off, I wanted to sell both the Tunicas and the Wildcat Ears for keys. I posted ads everywhere, rocketleague.com, Reddit, Steam, Discord. But on the first day I wasn't really getting any offers from people. I only took about 10 to 15 minutes out of my evening to post these ads, so I didn't really waste any time, but I was a bit worried. On day 2 I posted an ad for the white Wildcat Ears on Steam, and it only took about 1 to 2 minutes for a guy to offer me the 2 keys. Now a small little tip for you guys, I posted the title of the ad in all caps, and that just helps it stand out slightly. Now with this trade I'm not really making profit, but like I mentioned in part 1, we get keys and those are easier to trade with. Next up, I wanted to sell the Black Tunicas. Now I was posting ads pretty much everywhere, but I wasn't really getting any offers. I did a search on RL trades and I managed to come across a guy that was paying keys for a Black Tunica. Now I actually make a mistake here guys. When I first messaged him, I could have led with a 4 key offer. If he refused that, I could have tried 3 plus ads. But I was silly and I led with the lowest value that I would sell at, which was 3 keys. Now this is not a huge trade smash, but I definitely could have missed out on some profit. Now around this time I was really thinking I need to sell these junk ads that I'm sitting on. So I decided to put an ad on rocketleague.com. I listed that I had the Octane Kilowatt, the Gizmo Mean Streak, the Troika wheels and the Zeta wheels, and I was just looking for offers. So a guy invites me about 1 or 2 hours later, saying that he can do the Octane Kilowatt for 10 CC4 crates. Now this was a great offer, but you don't want to come across too enthusiastic in your trades. The reason being is that there are a lot of scumbag traders out there, and if they see that you really want an offer or you're keen for a certain deal, they might try to milk you for as much as they can. So if this guy was a bit scummy and I was enthusiastic, he might have said, wait, I can only do 7 or 8. Or if you're buying an item you really want, the seller might keep telling you to add onto the original offer. But I got 10 CC4s for that kilowatt. Now a few days ago I was able to sell 8 for a single dollar, so I felt confident that I'd be able to get 1 key for the 10. And if I value the kilowatt at about 20 cents, which is a bit on the low side, I just made 80 cents profit. Now to try and sell these crates, I first posted on Steam that I had 10 CC4s and I was looking for offers, but the 3 people that posted there didn't really give anything that was good. So I did a search on rltrades.com and I managed to find a guy that was buying 9 for a key. Now I could have spent more time trying to find a better ratio, maybe 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, but I was happy with 1 to 9. So with that trade I only made 10 cents profit, but I got the key, which is what I was looking for. So as of right now I'm sitting on 6 keys, the Gizmo Mean Streak, the Troika wheels and the Zeta wheels. Now I didn't want to keep buying and selling Black Tunicas or Wildcat Ears, because that would probably be boring for you guys to watch. So I decided to sit down and think what are some popular items that I could possibly buy. And I decided to go with Crimson Spiralis. Now these have been one of my most successful wheels in my store. Before the dropshot update I was able to buy these for 5 and sell them for 7, and I did this about 15 times. So they're definitely a popular wheel to sell. So I did a search on RL trades to see what they were going for now, since they dropped because of the dropshot update, and I saw a range of 3 to 6 keys. So I placed ads pretty much everywhere trying to buy them for 3, and I also did a search on RL trades, and I came across a guy on RL tracker. I added him and offered 3 keys, but he mentioned that he's trying to get 4. I said 3 was the best I can do, but then he asked if I could do 3 plus ads. I could have maybe added the Mean Streak, the Zeta or the Troika, but I was a bit firm in my offer of 3. So I told him that was the best I could do, and he eventually budged and sold them to me. Now I feel I can get 5 keys for these, but I'll value them at 4 just to be on the safe side. So we've made 1 key profit in this trade. Once again I posted ads everywhere trying to sell them for 5 keys. A guy on Reddit offered me forest green discos, and I was pretty keen for that trade because I feel that's about 2 keys profit. Now he asked if I could hold them for him because he wasn't able to trade right now, and usually I don't like holding items for people because they often just ditch the trade, but I messaged this guy and said as long as he doesn't bail, I can do that. Thankfully he was able to get online about 1 to 2 hours later. Now while forest discos aren't as popular, I do feel they valued at around 6 keys, so that's 2 keys profit. Now another guy on the Reddit post replied that if this guy bails, he could buy the Crimson Spiralis for 5 keys. Now this is great because it tells me 2 things. If I buy another pair of Crimson Spiralis, there's a very good chance that I have a buyer straight off the bat. The second thing that it tells me is that 5 keys is a very good value for these Crimson Spiralis. So I began looking for a second pair, posted my ads as per usual, and a guy invited me saying he has Sweeper certified Crimson Spiralis for 5 keys. Like the guy before, I told him I could only do 3, but he said he'll try to find me a uncertified pair. He came out empty-handed, so he surprisingly sold me the Sweeper ones for 3 keys. So I feel with the Sweeper certification, these are easily 5 keys, and I feel you could possibly get 6. So I messaged that guy on Reddit from earlier, asking him if he was still looking for a pair. He replied yes and invited me on Steam. I asked if he could possibly do 5 keys plus ads, since it was a Sweeper certification, but he said he wasn't really interested in the certification. So now I considered maybe selling him the ones I had in my store, a uncertified pair of Crimson Spiralis. If I sold that pair to him, I obviously wouldn't have put that in the video, but because I wanted to progress with the series, I decided to just sell the Sweeper ones to him for 5. So currently our inventory is sitting at 5 keys. We have the Forest Green Discos, which are worth about 6 keys. Then we've got the CC4 crate, we've got the Gizmo Mean Streak, the Troika and the Zeta. All of those combined, maybe 20-25 cents. So all in all, that's just over 11 keys, which is about 6 keys profit from the end of part 1. And that's where I'm going to end today's video, guys. If you guys don't know, I'm doing a Slipstream giveaway as a thank you to you dudes for 100 subs. If you want to enter that, be sure to check out my short 2-minute video about the giveaway. Unfortunately, the giveaway is PC only and it ends tomorrow, April 1st at 8 PM GMT. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!